Well, sit down. Don't dawdle. Just stand there. You're giving me a headache. You must be. That's right. Pleasure to meet you. So, you have obviously passed Emily's very consistent interviewing process, have you? Good. Well, that's very nice indeed. But before anything is set in stone, I must, of course, interview you myself. Because the last 15 assistants that she sent me were just pathetic. So, sit. It doesn't matter which chair, sit down, I told you. I see we're going to have some issues with comprehension. No? Okay. Lovely. So, wonderful. You brought a curriculum to me, a CV. Great. Well, you know, everything is technological these days, so I'm going to pull it up on my computer because we're trying to be eco-friendly in this office or something. Whatever. You said your name was? That's right. Here you are. Okay. Interesting photo you chose for your CV. Could you tell me why you chose that? To look smarter, right? Now, did you dress yourself today, Miss? Okay. Emily dressed you. And those shoes are from our offices? Okay. So, you have no sense of fashion? No, that was not a question. You have no sense of fashion or style? Well, this does bring back a few memories of nostalgia for me, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt today and hope that you don't waste my time right now. I'm a very busy woman, and I haven't got all morning to spend with you, so we're going to make this quick, alright? Okay. So I see you have some experience in some things. It's great. Do you have any experience with photography at all? Okay. I don't care if you've already answered these questions with Emily. I must be the one to decide whether or not to hire you. So you will repeat your answers for me. Yes? Good. Okay. So some photography experience, is that correct? do you have any experience in the journalism industry? So that's just school then. Reminds me of someone. Just talking to myself, dear. Don't pay attention to me. Now, you live quite far away from here. Do you plan to commute? Subway. Okay, I see. Alright, I'm trying hard not to judge you right now, but as you can see, I'm not that great at hiding my emotions. They show plainly on my face. That's why I have so many wrinkles, dear. I'm consistently disappointed with everyone. Nobody can do anything right. That's why I'm looking for an assistant who can clearly pay attention, understand what I need, and be able to deliver on a consistent and fast manner. Okay. Alright. How are you with the children? I'm just asking out of curiosity. I may need some babysitters at one point. I do have a nanny service, but I do like to make sure that if need be, I can count on someone else on my paycheck that can do something for me. Good, so you would be willing to do that. Right, okay. So, here's what I am going to show you, since you have clearly no fashion sense, as you said, and you had to take advice from Emily. No, but if you're going to be working for me in a fashion magazine, as you know, Runway is one of the most important and iconic magazines in the world, and I run the lot of it, so I'm going to have to teach you, I suppose, a few of the basic gists. Now, you won't be able to understand and comprehend the vastness that is fashion in one sitting, but we do have a very important shoot coming up soon, and I need for my assistants to be caught up. Since you clearly have no interest in doing your research before an interview, I guess I will have to simply tell you now. No. Please. Yes. This is the fashion book that we require everyone to read this season. And that is simply because inside of it we will be taking a look at different times during our lifetime and beyond that have influenced our ways of styling and our fashion sense. So there are a few different chapters in this book that we are concentrating on this season. The entire line will be focused on sort of a nostalgic look at the past, what people wear today, and how it compares to fashion from other centuries. Of course, this is all very Vogue, so none of it is streetwear fashion. It's all very runway, of course. So what we're going to do is take a look at this book together. And what are you doing? Take out a notepad or something. Take out a pen. Don't dawdle. This is important, okay? I want you to take out a pen and or pencil and jot these notes down. Let's take a look together now. Alright, so this is the fashion book that I'm going to have to ask you to take home. And I will be giving you my notes now on what you should be revising for, okay? So take out a pen or something, okay? So, of course, the first few chapters are all about the contents and what you'd expect here, and of course some different things that have inspired fashion throughout the years. We have an entire chapter dedicated to the Egyptian influence, and then we go, of course, onto Greek and Roman influences. These are what we're going to be focusing on, okay, in this season. So I will be putting a little marker here. Alright. So I would like for you to study a few of these diverse fashion influences. Alright. I'd like for you to study the fluidity of each and take notes on what you think each of the passages represent in the new catalog, which I'll also give you. I'll have Emily take a few photocopies for you. Then we go on to the medieval era, and we will see that the drapery is also very prevalent here. And you will notice that in our new fashion runway this season we have a lot of draping and drapery. Then, as you can see here, we can see the Eastern and Western influences here. Okay, in the West. As you can see here, the drapery, of course, always very prevalent. We're looking at flowy textures this season. Okay. Then we move on to the Renaissance, and this is something that I'd like for you to study as well. I don't need for you to know the timelines. I'm just looking for you to understand the textures of the different influences here. Now we've got queens, duchesses, etc. I'm going to put a little post-it here for you to remember to look at these different pictures. Of course, I'd like for you to read through the entire book if you do have the chance, but I know how busy you'll be with me and during these days, and so I'm planning ahead. Now, this is exactly what I don't want for this season, because as you can see, it's very structured and very rounded. We're looking for flowy textures, so as soon as you see something flowy in the book, I'd like for you to note it down. Okay, so take a look around, and of course we're only doing female, women's clothing here. Of course there's lots of male influences, but we're focusing on the women, of course. We've got different textures here, of course, flowy as always. Good, so continue looking, and I'd like for you to take notes on the historical aspect, but of course there's always the more modern, which is quite near the end of the book. And if you do have the time, I'd very much like for you to take a look at the end of the book to see sort of the different things that we've done throughout the years. Of course, you can see the influence of the 50s and how our timeline has moved. Now I'd like for us to focus back on the 1954 flowiness rather than the structured and rounded of the late 50s and early 60s. So something like this, for example, we are going to be doing lots of flowing dresses this season. Very tight bodice but flowing, and of course no floral, because flowers for spring is just truly groundbreaking, isn't it? So we'll be flipping through, and as you can see, the different influences of the different actresses of the time, the decades and etc. And I'd like for you to note the different things that you notice. For example, the 80s, lots of colors, lots of textures here. And then of course runway fashion, our specialty. And this is something I'd like for you to note as well. So flowy. I'd like for you to remember this. Yes, very nice. Now we're going into the ball beauty. So I don't want you to focus your attention on things like this, but they're good to always review, because for example next year we might do something a little bit more structured. We like to make sure that everything is always revamped and new each year. So you will take a look at the book and take a look at the different textures, styles, the different movements of the dresses. And as you can see here, what can you see? What do you note? I'd like for you to take notes on the different methods. Right? Nothing structured, always flowing. Okay. Let's turn the page. Right. Now we're going into the 80s and the 2000s. I don't really need for you to take a look at these things, but perhaps something like this, a flowy top, might be a perfect thing to note. It doesn't have to be a dress, of course. A top or a skirt might do just fine as well. And this is what I'd like for you to do tonight. You will take this book home and I want you to note as many things as you'd like. As you can see, this is a structured suit, but look at how flowy the pants are. I'd like for you to take note of these, for example. Alright, we're going to compile a sort of photo montage of the things that we can use for the runway photo shoot, which will be happening in 5 months' time, but we like to be prepared forward. Much earlier in time, of course. Ah, perfect. So as you can see, the different flowing dresses of these actresses are perfect to note. And oh, she reminds me of someone. Anywho, interesting. Take a note of her dress though. Very nice, very flowy. Love it. Alright, things like this, perhaps, but of course I'm looking for soft as you can see, so early Greek and Roman, you will have lots of different options there. I would not look too much into the Renaissance, maybe around the 1400s, but mid 14th century, not so much. Maybe the 1760s. You can take a look at the 30s, the early 30s, and then, of course, the 70s, but of course, always take a look at different timelines just in case. Just in case. We never know if there might be something flowy, for example, in the mid-60s. These are the men's fashion for the times as well. And as for shoes, I'd like for you to take note of anything leather. This year's theme will be leather, so what I'd like for you to do is take a note of things like this mustard kitten heel and things like this, for example. And I'd like for you to take a note of anything leather that you think may go nicely with the flowing dresses. I know you're not the most adept with fashion, but try your best, please. Hats, same thing. I'm looking for short, small, rounded hats. Something like this. We are not using flowers. We are going for something a little bit more rounded. So take a look at these things, and as you do so, I'd like for you to report back to me with your notes when you are through tomorrow, and I'd like for all of the notes to be in chronological order. So dresses, then shirts, then skirts, then I'd like shoes, and lastly hats. Alright? Good. Wonderful. So you understood that? Good. Perfect. So that's basically what I want you to study. Tonight I will let you take home that book. And after talking to you for a while, I can see that you're quite normal. No, my dear, that's not a bad thing, but it's not extraordinary either. Anyway, I need for you to take a piece of paper and one of the pens right there on my desk. Yes, the interview is over, but I have deemed you worthy of working at this company, so you will be starting immediately. I'm sure that's all right with you. You didn't have any plans today, did you? Some hideous fashion convention you had to go to? All right, so take a pen and one of the papers on the desk. Write this down immediately. I need you to go downstairs to Nigel. I don't care if one of his assistants says that they would like to help you. I don't care if it's Rebecca, Linda, Mandy, Mindy, whoever they are. I want Nigel and Nigel only. Understand this. I need the 2 Armani dresses with the bow ties. I want the pink bow ties and not the blue bow ties. Those were horrendous. Tell him to burn them. I need the red Gucci purse and the blue Mariners version. Understand me? The blue Mariners version. M-A-R-I-N-E-R. Okay, I need the Versace dress with the Trinacria embellishment. The one that he left before his unfortunate and untimely demise. Do you understand? I need the Michael pumps in the nude and the black, and not Actually, yes, bring me also the pink, and while you're at it, the golden. But tell him the silver ones looked tacky and I need them out of this office immediately. By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how much that thrills me. Keep up, darling. Alright, I need the suede belt from Christian, okay? And the Chanel cocktail purse, the one with the long strap, and it's thick, not the thin strap, not the I don't need that. Okay, there are two types of straps, the thick one and the thin one. I need the thick one. The thin one is too frail for this. Okay. Then I need you to take another elevator down to the other floor, and I need for you to get David's notes on the runway from March. I need his notes from March. I need Clara's signed form. She'll know what it's for. Tell her I want a legible, stamped, typed version of her wonderful signature. Okay, I need it printed on the right-hand corner of the form. She'll understand what I mean. I need the return notes from the Coors campaign. I need his signed notes. I need Vuitton's registry for the Met Gala, and I need his opinion for the theme next year. Did you get all that? Wonderful. Good. And take this to Linda at the front desk. She'll know what it's for. Alright. So this was all. Okay. I need for you to go out there right away and tell Emily to get all of your notes and signed paperwork and everything settled, and I will be seeing you tomorrow morning, bright and early, okay? Emily will tell you how I like my coffee. I need it here by 7 a.m. sharp tomorrow because I have a very important meeting at 8:30 and I need to be prepped for that. Do I make myself clear? Good. That's all.